All right. So today we're going to review some of the logistics of the event to include the schedule of events, expectations, review the zones, parking, and a new student engagement activity that we call Passport, and then answer any questions you may have regarding your exhibit and address any action items that we might need to put on the on our task list. So we'll just dive into it. Schedule of events. This isn't, I will send you all, I know I've sent it out to most everybody, but I will resend it to make sure we all have the same information. Setup is on Wednesday, November 1st, starting at 7:30 a.m. and we are asking that you are finished by 3 p.m. Setup for this day includes large items. Bringing your tents, if you are bringing in equipment or large things that just take a little bit of maneuvering to get in. We want all of this set up on Wednesday, November 1st by 3 p.m. But the fire marshal will come by and after 3 and just make sure that everything is looking good and safe for our students. We do have quite a few exhibits that are coming in on tractor trailer, 18-wheeler kind of things. I would recommend, if you are one of those folks, come earlier. It will be easier to navigate the parking lot and get you in place. We are currently right now working with the college to allocate the space where everybody's going to be in their zones. And so that's why it was really important to get those needs assessments in. I think I have most everybody's. There are a few that are still outstanding. So if you have not already sent your needs assessment, which means it's basically telling me what you are bringing, what you're going to do, please go ahead and do so that we don't have any surprises on November 1st. The event itself is starts Thursday, November 2nd. We are asking all exhibitors to be there by between 7:30 and 8:30 to get do your final setups, all the little stuff. Make sure it's as you would like. We will do a safety and security check at 8:30, and our first rotation will start at 8:55. For those of you that are new this year, this event is organized chaos at its best. We the times and the start and stop times are pretty strict. We are doing this to bring in all of these students within the school day, and we do 2 rounds each day, and that ensures that the students get back to school in time to get home for the day. So it runs like clockwork. We've been talking with the schools so they are aware to make sure that their schools are there on time. So the first round, so each day we will have 2 groups of students. We have a morning round and an afternoon round. They are there for about 2 hours. Each round is there for about 2 hours, and in that 2-hour period, they will rotate through all 4 zones, which includes all 10 industries that we are representing this year. There is a lunch break from starting at 11 o'clock until 1:30. Now you will see that there's really only about 30 minutes between rotation 1 and rotation 2. So, but the lunch period is kind of floating. I would encourage you to get your lunch as soon as rotation 1 is done. It is going to be a grab and go, so you can eat it really quick. There are a few tables in what we're calling our JOCO cafe, but you can take it back to your exhibit if you need to, or somewhere else. But just know that there is 30 minutes between the 2 rotations. If you have enough people that you can take shifts, then they can go and get their lunch a little bit later. Any questions to this point? All right, moving along. Friday is going to be a replica of Thursday, with one exception. We are doing a VIP reception and tours. So our sponsors are invited to this, but we have also invited elected officials, other industries. We have other communities that want to come and see what we are doing. So we've got other school systems, other chambers. We may have media. So there's going to be a lot of those kind of folks coming through on Friday, and they will, that reception's at 9. But otherwise, the day will flow exactly the same as Thursday. There is security that will begin on Wednesday. So all of the things that you bring on Wednesday, there will be 24-hour security on campus. So you don't need to worry about that. Any questions about the schedule of events? We will conclude, the event will conclude by 2 p.m. each day. As soon as the rotation 2 on Friday has left the campus, you may begin breaking down. We ask that you not break down and leave before the event is over for safety reasons. There are going to be a lot of students. So we will have, over the course of the 2 days, we will see around 3,500 students over the 2-day period. Each round, there's about 800 to 900 students in each rotation, and they are walking everywhere. So for safety purposes, we ask that you not leave, that there's not trying to cut down on vehicles in and out for that reason. You all have seen this before, but just as a review, unless you are a world sponsor, you will provide your own tent, tables, chairs. If your exhibit requires power, you will need to provide your own power source in the form of a generator. There is no power outside around the parking lot. There's no access to a shoreline. So you will need to provide your own power source if you need that. Of course, bring your organization's signage, displays, anything that you would like to hand out and share. You can give away, give some promotional giveaways to the students, but we do ask that you not bring candy. I know that we're right here and, we'll just be beyond Halloween, so don't bring your leftover Halloween candy. No food items, but you can bring little doodads or whatever. These are 8th graders, and they will find unique uses for whatever you give away. So take that as you will. Again, we've asked each of you to provide an interactive activity. This is not your normal tabletop career fair. These are 8th graders. We are looking to inspire them about future careers here in our region. What is that education pathway? What's the income potential? In a fun, engaging way. I'm sure you all can remember back to when you were in 8th grade, you really didn't know what you wanted to be when you grew up. But these kids are being asked to select classes in just a few months, as they go into high school based on what they think they want to be when they grow up. And they really don't know. So that is the purpose of this. And they're not a tabletop kind of, this is not a tabletop expo kind of group. We want hands-on fun activities. If you're still kind of struggling with what that looks like, of course, big equipment is great. Simulators are great. Anything that you can turn into a competition, these kids love. The activities should not be complicated. They are going to be exploring a lot of different things in a short amount of time. So you really only have a few minutes to grab their attention. I encourage you to, as you're thinking about your exhibit, you want to bring the bling, is what I'm telling people. What's going to draw these kids in? What looks fun and exciting? So think about that. Put your 8th grade hat on, and what might they think is really cool. We do ask that you be present and remain set up until the conclusion of the event each day, as we already said. Dress code is professional attire for the industry or jobs that you represent. So I don't know that we have a lot that, some may be more professional dress, but then we've got others where it's a hard hat and steel-toed boots. So you represent the industry and the jobs that you are promoting, so that they have a really true feel for, look at what that looks like. Any questions about expectations? All right. I'm trusting that you all can hear me. And I'm not talking to myself because y'all are a quiet group. All right. So we are set up in 4 zones. 3 zones are going to be in the parking lot, the health building parking lot at Johnson Community College. So if you are familiar with the campus, as you turn on College Road, you will go past the main building, Wilson Building, and past the pond, and it's that next parking lot that the event itself will be in. And as you can see on the right hand side of the screen, the 3 zones, zones 1, 2, and 3. Zone 4 is the only zone that is indoors. That is our biotechnology group. But in zone 1, we will have our education and human services folks, healthcare, hospitality, tourism, and retail. So you all will be in zone 1. Zone 2 will house our construction, energy and technology, and manufacturing folks. Zone 3 will house agriculture, public works and safety, and transportation. And biotechnology is in zone 4. Any questions about the zones? Okay, moving right along. This is going to be a short meeting. Okay, so you all, I'm going to email this out to you all. This is your parking permit. Please give this to anyone that will be driving and to the event. And you want to put this in your dash so that as you are approached, you'll be led into the event parking lot, is what I'll call it, where your exhibits are going to be when you set up. So you can get in there, you can unload your items, but then you'll quickly need to come back out. And then if you see where the star is on the map on the left, you'll just go back, and there will be vendor parking over there, and so there will be folks there to direct you where to park, and you need this permit in your window so they can tell you where to park appropriately. Any questions?
Can you hear me, Kelly?
Yes, I can hear you.
Where are we getting these? Are you sending these over to us, or?
Yes, I will email these out. I just wanted to give you a visual, but I will email all of this directly to you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right. This year, JOCO Works Passport is a new feature to this event. It was created to encourage student engagement, help them practice meaningful conversations, and to keep the students moving. So for those who have participated in the past, you may have witnessed as the students come into each zone, they tend to go to the exhibit that's first, and then see, that can be a bit overwhelming when you have 200 students coming in and they think they're accustomed to being in a line. So they just kind of go to the first one and wait their turn. This is meant to help the students just kind of come in and navigate around freely. We have done training with our teachers. We're doing training with our volunteers to really help herd the students, so to speak, around so that no one exhibit is overwhelmed with too many students, and the kids get to really experience more, have more experiences in their time. They are encouraged, students are encouraged to engage with at least 2 exhibitors in each world and complete their card. And so they will get a hole punch, 2 hole punches on the card, and they'll be eligible for some door prizes. The back of they are filling out, doing some of this work in the classroom before they come, so that they are prepared. They know how to have conversation with you all, and the card has some example conversation starters for them to think about, but they're not limited to that. You do not have to speak to every student. Engagement. If the kids are playing the game or you know, checking out the equipment, or you know, if they're engaging in what you have, that is perfect. But we don't want the kids to just kind of stand around looking at each other or not be engaged with you all. So that's really what this is designed to do. We will be providing hole punchers to you all. So when you get to the event on each day, check in, you're going to get lunch tickets, and then you'll get your hole puncher. So I would think about your setup, and if you have somebody that can, if you have enough people and you want to designate somebody as the hole puncher, you can do that. I don't know if Scott Nunn is on our call. Scott, are you with us? He's not with us right now. Anyway, if you have enough people that you can designate to be a hole puncher or 2, that would be great. You get to manage, you can manage that as you will. We will have some other volunteers that will be available to punch the cards as well. Any questions about this piece? All right, we will keep moving. Here are just a few examples of some of the activities that the students have done in the past. Like I said, you know, if they can climb on equipment, if they can touch and feel something. You know, you've got, see the dummies here where they are doing CPR, doing experiments, that sort of thing. Those are just a few pictures from the past events that we've done. But I'm just going to stop right there and see if anyone has any questions about activities that they need clarification on, or anything, whatever. Any questions whatsoever. Well, I am hearing none. And there's nothing in the chat. Right. Any comments from anybody that's participated in the past, for those who may be new this year? Some tips that you might want to share? Well, I'm taking this as a great sign that you all are well prepared and have all the information that you need for this event. Again, I can't express my thanks. This event would not be possible without the partnership of Johnston Community College donating the space and altering their schedule to accommodate this event. Classes will be in session on JCC's campus, so there will be some students on campus, but also Johnston County Public Schools and their coordination of the transportation and meals for the students that require it. There are a lot of people behind the scenes who have really worked hard to make, make this happen. And it wouldn't be possible without you all as our business partners to provide these experiences for these students. So that is all I have for you. If you do think of something, please don't hesitate to email me, give me a call, and we'll talk through whatever it is that you need. But I just wanted to make sure that everybody is on the same page, that we've all got the same information. I will email this recording to you all, so please share it with anyone on your team that you feel like needs needs to hear this. I will share the schedule of events with you in detail, the map, and the parking pass for you to share with your team members. Parking will be tight, so I would encourage you to carpool or bring as few vehicles as possible. All right. Well, let's see. Oops, there's a chat. Okay. Well, I do not have anything else. So with that, I will let you back to your day. That was 26 minutes. So again, let me know if you think of anything else, and we are excited and looking forward to seeing you on November 2nd and 3rd. So great. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Thank you.